Al Sharpton and my co-host Charles Ellison, host of Reality Check on WURD Radio in Philly, as well as the political and contributing editor to TheRoot.com. Let me ask you, Charles, before we go back to the phones, there are reports that people close to President Trump is saying that he will not re-sign America's commitment to the Paris Accord. What are the implications of that?
The implications are very serious, Reverend. I mean, climate change, and you also saw the United Nations following that sort of pre-announcement reiterate its position that climate change is very real, it's happening. In fact, it's accelerating. The consequences of the United States pulling out of the Paris Agreement means that the pace of climate change, or the pace of of scenarios such as the planet dramatically warming, that trend starts to accelerate. That's the worry that, in fact, you've had some scientists, some climatologists who've started doing studies already since we received hints that the Trump administration would actively pull out of the Paris Agreement. And because we're not the world's largest, we're a large country, we're not the world's largest country in terms of population size, but we utilize so much in terms of energy, and we emit so much in terms of carbon gases and pollutants. And so we have because we're the largest economy in the world, we have a very massive impact on the world's environment, whether it's the air, whether it's the land, or whether it's the sea. Climate change is extremely real. Another thing, too, is that, you had countries, not just in Europe, but you had countries like China, for example, they wanted to see, okay, well, what's the United States going to do in terms of leadership on climate change? Now that leadership is absent from the United States, now the Chinese can fill that void, and they're going to actively try to do that. And so, it also puts us, contrary to the Trump administration's opinion on this, and a lot of other Republicans as well, this can have a very detrimental effect on our economy, because the Paris Agreement was that moment where countries also agreed that, we can also design or engineer innovative ways that we can tackle climate change and at the same time grow our economies. There's a big innovation aspect to addressing or tackling climate change. You can actually completely redesign or redraw economies by creating new technologies that can actually create more jobs. So, this also puts us at a disadvantage economically. The bottom line here, Reverend, real quick, is that this administration is all about doing the exact opposite of what the Obama administration was doing. It seems as if it's not even about climate change. It's just about being very petty and spiteful of the last 8 years of the last president. Because he's doing everything, and if President Obama did it, okay, we got to do the exact opposite of it.
Let's go to Yvonne in Chicago. She's been holding on. Yvonne, 1690 WVON, home of Governor Cliff Kelly.
Good afternoon, Reverend Sharpton. I just want to say I followed Trump when he went to the Middle East and to Europe, and I always wondered if he was real or not an imposter. He's first of all, he is a celebrity, and we do have all these imposters of dead celebrities like Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe. The only difference is their voice quality. And Trump now, they said this is the first time that a president has his own microphone. If you notice, most of the other people, they have two microphones in one unit, but Trump has one huge microphone that's right in front of his mouth, and it reminded me of when Milli Vanilli and others who supposedly performed live, but their voices were changed so that it would sound like their music. Well, there's an app that you can use, a computer app, to change your voice from a female voice to a male voice. I believe it would not surprise me one bit if Russia had their own imposter. And what really, really made me feel that way was because when he was overseas, the United States was the only people who had their own traveling media, their own journalists who could not have a personal news conference. with
Well,
Trump.
let me say this,
Every leader has
Ibrahim.
their own personal news.
I don't know if it's an apostle. I don't know if it's one of him or two of him, but whoever it is, they're kicking our behinds. Sometimes when you getting hit, you don't know if you get hit by two arms or one. You better start fighting back until you can get them up off you. Let's go to Robbie in Huntsville, Alabama, WEUP 94.5. You're on with Ellison and Sharpton.
Yes. Hi, Reverend Sharpton. Thank you for taking my call. I just want to encourage your listeners to just keep calling their senators. I've noticed that the Senator Shelby here in Alabama and Senator Luther Strange of Alabama, their phone numbers to the main numbers that you can go through, they have conveniently sent it to voicemail, and you cannot leave a voicemail, or either they don't answer at all. So I'm encouraging your listeners to call their back numbers, go online and look up the senators and find other numbers to call, not just one number, and do not give up calling them. I called and call the back numbers, and the back number for Richard Shelby is 202-224-5744. That's 202-224-5744. I left a voicemail that I was going to put them on blast on radio, and I called back and talked to Katie and asked Katie what part of clean water and